garbage. Every time I buy some, there's like sitting on the shelf, like staring up at me as if to say, better start making shortcake. Clock's ticking, motherfucker. Like, damn, who knew fictional anthropomorphized strawberries could be so rude? Now, I was at the doctor the other day, and she said, "Are you sexually active?" And I said, "Well, does my right hand count?" All right. All right. That is all I got. Thank you, everybody.
Hell yeah! Give it up for Alex Schmidt, everybody. Are you doing any shows or anything?
Just give me money.
Give him money, everybody. What's your Venmo, your Cash App? See him? I've got the poem notebook. I'm gonna send it around again. We're all writing a poem together during the open mic. If you want to contribute any lines, I'm gonna send the notebook around. We'll read it at the end in our grand all-star finale Rock and Roll Hall of Fame jam. But we have amazing acts still to come. We've got the amazing Greta on double deck. We've got the phenomenal Ashley on deck. Can we get Javier Ruiz to come up and read some poetry for us? Great poet. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Let's keep doing shots and drinks. Give it up for Javier Ruiz.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Woo.
Hi, how are we doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo. So, wow, it really is great. My name is Javier Ruiz. I am a writer. I've been going through a rough time recently for a number of reasons. So I wrote this poem. It's called Kill and Continue. It's after Richard Sykin, and it makes me feel better sometimes. This is Kill and Continue. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, or a cigarette after sex. Grab my arm and splinter the bone and feel it shatter into dust and watch marrow mix with blood, and it could be beautiful. Red oceans and white stardust, I could be beautiful. Turn me to jelly, limb by limb, a sack of yearning, desire, biomolecule. Grab me by both arms and swing me against a tree. I will burst like a piñata and shower the world with fire and blood and body parts, embers and bone fragments taste the same in your mouth. My fingers fit so well in your mouth. 1, then 2. I know you want 3. A good girl, a bad girl, a no good, very sad girl, a bad boy, a fag boy, a hungry, give it to me now boy. Always tastes the same in my mouth. I'm getting distracted. Kill it dead, continue again. Until I am chemically different, made new by God's hand. Tap me on the shoulder and crush my clavicle into my lungs. Just a willow tree in oak's clothing. All that girth meaning nothing when I fall over with the breeze when you walk by. When I'm always a match away from being made flammable. Watch me choke on blood and air while you keep it moving. I don't blame you. It's human nature, necessary and needed to begin from square one, not knowing what square one really does to the brain. To be placed into a new body and told to dance to an old tune. Do you see it? The tongue that I want to swallow. Do I get you hard? Can I get you wet? If a bear makes you come in the middle of the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Personally, I feel like a gun would help to clear this up. But that comes later. So much later that you'll forget it existed. Around when you forget that I am made of glass and toothpicks, cracking under the pressure, scratching prayers into myself to a hungry God. I'm losing the thread. Let's kill and continue. I think you're gorgeous when you cry. When you show me the ocean that exists within you. When you let me cut my hands to get a little sip. When you dribble from my chin. When I use my finger to push that last drop back into my mouth. Is that love or is that dominion? Am I taking what's mine or accepting the parts of yourself that you don't want? This is where that gun comes in. I hope you're excited. In the same way that knowing someone is analogous to wishing they never existed. Smoking barrel and bullet casings in my lap. Brain matter on the coffee table. Who put that there without a coaster? I wonder what it would feel like to be killed and continue. Glass, toothpicks, bullet fragments, sensations, oral fixations, all gone with the rain. Along with the ash and the cinder, all begging to be born anew, kill and continue this one last time. You tell me that I was always good at making titles. I tell you, you should gut me like a fish and hang my salted corpse in the sun with the laundry. I don't. But I tell you about the word petrichor, and how a word exists for the smell of rain after a period of intense drought. How it comes from the Greek word for the blood of the gods. How good the gods' blood must have smelled, and how much we must have needed godliness after a drought that we deemed rain worthy of such a name, such a smell, and you. How you stared into the grass, begging for rain. So we burn and kill and continue until there is only ash where that phoenix stood, and I'll wonder, when the rain comes and washes us away, will someone come by and smell what was left behind, lingering in the night sky, like the last star before the sun rises? Will they love us and deem us godly? Thanks, man.
Fantastic. Give it up for Javier Ruiz, everybody. Ruiz. He's got a fantastic magazine. What is the magazine?
Phases.
Phases.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check out J Boogie with the Hoodie on Instagram, everybody. Great stuff. Once again, we got a few entertainers left. We got a lot of great show left. Thank you for coming out. It's a 2-drink minimum. We're partying. We got the All-Star finale yet to come. We got free paintings on double deck. We've got Greta on deck. That can only mean one thing. Let's give it up for the one, the only, the phenomenal Ashley D. Escobar, everybody. Oh yeah. I'm going to send the poem around again too. I'm going to send it around.
Wait, just a second. So I'm going to start with a poem from Matt's book, Alice in the Cities. It's been 8 months since I met him in this air garden that is East-West 4th Street. You can start it. Just make sure it's not too loud. Sounds of the 70s. Cover photo for Sports was shot in a bar in nearby Marin. Light made for filmmakers, heaving itself off the Pacific shelf. Is California gonna burn down with us in it? Apocalyptic smoke, kid on a bike in a respirator. The Summer of Love 2023. It's a tired question when someone asks, what decade would you rather live in? Because it's a hypothetical and thoroughly romanticized fantasy. I'm happy with what we have now, shifting between decades, listening to Lana Del Rey 1 minute and doo-wop the next, using the internet to trace the chronologies of art, cinema, and autofiction. We live in the shadows of the past, with those ghosts intertwined with our modern lives. It's easy to forget what the avant-garde was for certain artists during their time. Tweets are just as poetic as sonnets. Lately, I've become enthralled with the Diary of a Teenage Girl again. I love the illusion of the freedom of the 70s, bell-bottoms, and television. Being from San Francisco, I instantly connected with Minnie's vibes, even if my former life was nowhere as dramatic as hers. My high school experience still had its intensities, but we had Adderall and Juuls and Snapchat in addition to getting high in Dolores Park. The shot of her sitting at the top of the park is an exact match cut of my solitary afternoons, looking out at the cityscape and hills in the distance. I even read a monologue from the play adaptation of the graphic novel for my acting for director's class. There's still a video of me pacing a school walkway in my alien brandy melville baby tee, crushed velvet skater skirt, and holographic Vans, reciting Minnie's thoughts. But if I could choose to be born in a different time and place, would I choose New York City in the 70s over San Francisco? I would have loved CBGB. I could have drunk French 75s at literary salons in Jazz Age Paris, or know the beats in college. Or would I rather read and watch and listen to a multitude of combinations of all above from the comfort of my bedroom, where the biggest and perhaps most irrelevant wars take place on Twitter? Of course, our capture in the rhyme would be a different type of urgency, but the heart of it would still be the same. It would be so post-ironic that it became sincere. The fact that I can watch a recent adaptation of an autobiographical account of someone's teenagehood in the 70s, and then an 80s Romero film, followed by Tarantino's love letter to 60s Hollywood and Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris, all in one night is beautiful. I love the whirlwind of it all, blending my wardrobe and references to the point of being a cut-up collage. Except I'm not merely a hungry ghost, consuming all cultural trends, past and present, as my writing professor accused me of being. Writing is a patchwork that comes together to create something new. Writing has lineage and influence. She also called me a delusional, lazy dilettante, desperate to be seen as a coquette. But I'm not desperate or lazy. This summer, I'm grounded in the present. I can see Film 01 at the iconic Anthology Film Archives. I've done readings at the Poetry Project, Seaport, Fiction Bar, and TVI. I make cut-up short films. I'm playing tambourine for M. My professor referred to him as any random man 10 years older, despite it being a 16-year age gap, on the top of a hostel in Long Island City. M doesn't think of me as only a coquette, even if he even thinks of me as one at all. I have my weekly cabaret that he hosts, where I read my long sentence novel set to noise in front of red curtains. A novel that's also a play, that's also a book of poems, that's also a journal, my journal. My friends and I are all in something beyond situationships with men in their 30s, something undefinable but with a lot of love and tenderness that labels couldn't possibly justify the relation to one another. It's a summer wearing Burt's Beach chapstick because the 38-year-old needs something natural to put his lips against. The summer of listening to Sometimes by My Bloody Valentine for as long as possible in the backseat of an Uber, passing through Midtown, trying to finish crying before the driver picks up the shared rider, ignoring ArtNet calls for Woody Allen marathons, making a shared bucket list that includes shooting our post-mumblecore film, and watching the animals on the Delacorte clock dance in the rain. One huge difference I've noticed between us and the 30-year-olds is our perception of time. Even one whole day apart feels incredibly long, while a year to them is just another year in the life. However, I'm growing more and more patient. What is love without yearning anyway? Things are slowly coming together. By next week, I'll have known M for 8 months, but we continue to get closer day by day. I appreciate the quiet moments the most, when we're turning down a quiet street at 3 a.m. and all we can hear are each other's breath and the distant waves of cars on the West Side Highway. I share a lot with M about growing up, and a lot of my current feelings exist in my writing, so I was taken aback when he overheard me rambling with a friend and commented on how I could communicate. Someone I once admired said that one should give away their personality as a course meal rather than an all-you-can-eat buffet. I believe certain memories should only arise when warranted, and a captivating relationship should never exist without an element of surprise. But I must admit that I was a bit reticent due to disappearances in the past. Don't worry, the next dish approaches the table. I've been taking Henry Miller's Big Sur and the Oranges of Hieronymus Bosch in small doses, but his prose makes me restless to run away to the coast and live in an orange camper. There's slowness to his sentences, and it makes it difficult for me to think in fragments. I haven't been able to replicate those punchy vignettes I wrote last year, but perhaps M has made me a less bitter and sarcastic person. I'm still quite irreverent, but never about him. Mental mood boards are movable feasts. M and I can still channel that poets and digs survive here, frolicking in Central Park, or when we wake up to the sun on our faces on our platform bed. My room is our Parisian pied-à-terre, a jaunt away from everything, yet we still maintain 1 foot in reality, our reality. We don't have to be hippies and go and get hard during the summer of love because it's our summer of love right here in New York. It's 2023, and we can kiss on the sidewalk after getting our fortunes read at the CoStar vending machine. We can listen to our infinite playlist through my AirPods on the C train and hear Bob Dylan covers in Washington Square Park. We can break iambic pentameter and see what another has recently watched on Letterboxd. I'd still rather hear about what your thoughts of Romere's Love in the Afternoon are in person. So let's continue our ongoing conversation with that. Haven't you heard? It's Romere's summer, and there's nothing I love more than being alive with you. Thank you.
Woo! Yes! Woo! Oh, yes.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Give it up for the one and only Ashley D. Escobar, everybody. She'll be joining us at New York Poetry Festival. It's true, it's an 8-month situation anniversary. Today, I met Ashley at the open mic in KGB downstairs on October 19th, 2022. It's been 8 months of extreme situationship. Give it up for Ashley and the phenomenal one-sentence novel. Come to Easy Paradise KGB Open Mic Monday every week for your fix of the one-sentence novel. It's a serial. We're publishing it weekly, and it's like Garfield or Calvin and Hobbes. It just will go on forever. It's a weekly column. So we're winding it up here. If you haven't had a chance to sign up, if you think I missed you, we're winding it up here. We've got Giorgio Rosa on Double Deck, the great astrology rock opera musical. Cannot wait for that. We've got free paintings on deck. Super excited about that. Can we get, I mean, this performance you did earlier was phenomenal. I can't wait to see what you're going to do now. Give it up. Making their Easy Paradise return. We're so excited to have them back. Give it up for Greta, everybody. The Valium housewife. The legend, the Valium housewife. Yeah.
The legend. Well, Bittersweet Symphony. It's stuck in my head now forever. Alright, I guess I'll read some poems. I don't have, I'm not taking my clothes off today. I don't have an instrument. I came to do that amazing voice poem with Phoebe, which we're doing a thing this Thursday.
Yeah.
There's information online about it.
Woo.
It's fucking gonna be sick. I'm doing an experimental PowerPoint presentation. And if you want to learn some fucking shit, show up.
Yeah.
Woo. I'll just hold it. I don't know. Fuck. This poem is called Damned Spot. I sleepwalk through my night corridor, negligee stained with blood and candlelight. Not awake, but not dead, but not sleeping. I strip when I reach the laundromat and bleach my gown with melancholy spit and ammonia. Sit before the vortex, watching the blood and lace spin and spin and spin. This is called disc jockey.
Yeah.
Disc jockey. Impenetrable stare, rotating from behind two turntables, the ghostless haunting of a plastic sheet flickering in the night wind, Morse code on the ham radio saying ... dash, ... dash, that her trousers end just above the ankle. As incapable as a carousel horse, the pharmacist flirts with me, hands me the blister pack, and leaves. It's called Elegy. It's called Elegy. I can sometimes feel my toes dip into it when there isn't enough air in my lungs to keep me buoyant. Down here, there's not enough light to see, and my eyelashes, sticky with mascara and dream heavy, catch the Klonopin dust as it drifts by. A sponge, alive, filters the benzo sea. Woo! When the hydrothermal vents expel hot water onto the soles of my feet, it is a reminder that an abyssal zone exists and that I am close to it, even if I cannot see it. And then I'm gonna pull up to it on my phone.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Well, this one's a cut-up poem, which I did a really long-ass time ago, but I just found it again and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of sick.
Yeah.
Where is it? Google Docs. Google Docs. Google Docs. Here we go. It's called Shatter. Dawn breath rusted shut, window blinds bling deep. Inside the well, I call my room alone, 3:30 a.m. Those glass shards, I wanted to answer. The easy one is to swallow them. Fingernails are strikingly pieces, edges cutting just like me, so quick it feels like nothing. Those glass shards spy now, blind eyes, demon came full of eyes. Came from something at first, then it begins. Rocks, Daniels, and lunched at me with it in half. Not today. Start raging sacks me, slices cut out of me. My stomach starts to burn, and in stomach shades of turquoise from my yellow turquoise belly. The most atrocious throbs in indignation. All is on appendicitis. And where was I that week? Split in half. Learning how fast my stomach starts to slump. Arms and legs. Why this indignation? Strikingly clean remnant between the fold of myself in a nest I pieced to burn. Pain whelps. Are you my angels? Are you my this? Do you believe in God? What lie like vicissitude? Raging sacks of an anxious habit. Next morning is bleaked black of the eyes and the soul. Next morning, myself smashed a 40 inside the well, inebriated from me trying to find the violets. Who killed you? I said this. I don't kiss. Do you believe in God? I spent 6 months like razor blades do.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. This one's a poem about poetry. Woo! We love poetry.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, do we love poetry in the house? Do we love poetry?
Yeah.
It's called Extreme Albeit, 4:54 a.m. I have 10 million poems within me, not coursing through my blood and sharing it out with the careless nick of a shaving razor, but in my nail beds, growing off last night's manicure, or in the freckles of Adderall in that swig of piss yellow soda pop, or most commonly in the rose petals sticking to the bottom of the bathtub, one of which, coincidentally, I later found in my underwear, as I typically find my poems. Thank you!
Yeah, baby.
Come to the thing on Thursday. It's at Strong Rope Brewery in Red Hook, and it's gonna be. It's just gonna be. It's Liddy. It's all the people who are reading are like from. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. Give it up for Valium Housewife. Just back from Europe.
That's correct.
Just back from the Grand Tour. Check it out Thursday in Red Hook at Strong something Brewery. Strong Road. Hell yeah. All right, we've got a couple more. We've got Giorgio Rosa. I'm going to come up at the end to close us out. I'm going to read the poem that we all wrote together. But I'm so excited about this next act. I cannot wait to hear. Give it up for the great artist, great tattoo artist, great musician, sick vibe. We're super excited, stoked to have.
I love you.
Give it up for free paintings. Everybody gets free paintings. Everybody gets free paintings. Is this somebody's notebook? Do you want to plug it in? Oh, this is perfect. So, yeah, what's your name?
My name's Sid.
Oh, okay, Sid.
All right, guys.
You're
Thank you for staying late.
Right? Okay, Sid.
Thank you to KGB Bar. Thank you to Matt. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the poets, to the stand-ups.
Yeah.
This is Free Paintings, the last great American band.
Woo!
Here, seeking either bandmates or listeners.
Yes.
Since we have a small crowd, I'm gonna play one of the most intimate, most difficult songs from the Free Paintings catalog.
Woo!
It's called the Rorschach Test. The Rorschach Test is an ink blotter test used by psychologists to try to understand more about their clients. This song compares a Rorschach test to an abusive relationship. It's called the Rorschach Test.
Yeah.
The sound of your voice. Oh, alright. Your presence is disturbing as of lately. I'm contemplating if you're still with me. The voice of what has happened, learning how to speak up. Oh, alright. How to live your life. Yes, the reasons why I rub you off now, rub you off now, rub you off. Swelling encompassing the span of the rim. Oh, alright. Mistakes I've made without good intentions result in the same amount of contention. I'll live through this one more time if you'll be satisfied. Alright. test. It didn't tell him much about what he wanted to know about himself and how. I wish I could know, yeah, what he thinks about and how. I wish I could know the reasons why he comes around. Who am I to tell you? I'll live your life. Am I the only one who gets the reasons why rub me off now, rub me off now, rub me off. Saw my Messiah, he was just like Jesus Christ, but a bit of a liar, I don't want to confirm. I'm a believer, I don't want to disgrace my icons either, 'cause yeah, they saw my Messiah, he was just like Jesus Christ, but a bit of a liar, I don't want to confirm. I'm a believer, I don't want to disgrace my icons either. Been down this road before, let me tell you, I've seen all this before. Let me tell you, the wound is swelling, encompassing the span of the room. Alright. That one's called the Rorschach Test. Thank you, everybody. Free paintings, American band.
Right.
Woo! I love free paintings. Free painting is an artist and a revolutionary. We're so excited to have them here at KGB Open Mic Monday. Give it up one more time for free paintings, everybody. We're rounding it up. We're gonna get dollar pizza. We're gonna probably smoke some, you know. And I'm gonna come up at the end to kind of close it out. So we have two people left. Two wonderful, amazing performers. We're gonna have Sleth is gonna be on deck. Sleth is gonna be on deck. So get ready for Sleth, everybody. And you're in for a treat right now. We're so honored, we're so privileged, we're so lucky to have this next entertainer. One of my absolute favorites in the entire world. A brilliant, amazing entertainer and just raconteur, bon vivant. Hang out with him afterwards. Super amazing. Give it up for Giorgio, Rosa, Neil Ryan Walsh, everybody.
Wow.
Give it up, give it up.
Oh, Matt, thank you so much. Thank you every week. Thank you. Every week it's better and better here with you, Matt. And the crew, it's getting bigger every week. And here at the end of the evening, we have time, finally. It's been denied to the world. Thrice, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how to say thrice, 5. What do you say 4, 5 for thrice? I don't know. I need to get that better. To have this pretentious character. You know, speaking of this pretentious character and this pretentious voice. Sorry. Oh, no. It's just kind of trippy and psychedelic. Speaking of this pretentious character and this pretentious voice, I was watching a documentary on libertarians the other day. See? Right there, this is you got the last thing from his punchline. Literally, this guy was like, I will make sure the Libertarian Party is not a laughingstock. It's like, dude, you're not even going Dungeons and Dragons voice yet, and like we all know it's coming, but like you could tell like that, like it's the mansplaining like in the basement, like I will tell you the logical reason why, and you like it's right in that voice, but you know the next is like I declare this Libertarian Party is a free party, and then they start with the Hitler. They right away it's the Hitler eyes. The eyes start going up, and it's like. Yo, the second you start going into mansplaining to other men, and like, you know, like people in like old-timey suits, you've already lost the whole like, take us seriously thing. Yeah, yo, the premise there is like, I was watching a documentary of the Libertarian Party, and then the audience just laughs right there. Some libertarian in the audience is like, I can't appreciate it. It's irritating. But you know, I feel at one with them, Matt, with those libertines. Because I was also denied access to Broadway, Matt. Oh yes, they said no to the astrology. In fact, what is your sign? Yeah, what is your sign? You can't see a damn thing. There's somebody over here. You. What is your sign?
Me, I'm a Pisces.
Oh, a Pesces. Oh, I really liked your music, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, in the astrology rock opera musical, we have that great song about Pisces. The most. They say the most intuitive of all the signs. It goes like this, Matt.
Woo!
Oh, deep, deep lagoon, oh blue, blue, blue moon. Oh Pisces, you passionate fish. Ba bum ba ba, deep, deep lagoon. We love the Pesces in the audience, and then what is in the back? What is your sign? With the lady with the white, the lady in white, or the person in white sitting up here. What is your sign? Yes. Scorpio! I love the Scorpio. One of my personally favorite signs.
Yeah.
You know how that one goes in the astrology rock opera musical. No, you don't, because it's been denied to you. I know, you laugh, but I cry. It goes, so frustrated. When I can afford a band, it's gonna sound great. By your old intoxicating madness. Occupated.
Yeah.
By your suffering sadness. Scorpio, house of sex and death, we love you.
Woo!
Now,
Yeah.
don't sting us, no.
Woo!
Oh, fair Scorpio. In fact, can we sacrifice a child? Can we let Scorpio come out? No, that's not literally, figuratively in the mind. Can we let Scorpio come up on stage? Can we do something evil? Can we would you come up on stage, Scorpius? Would you volunteer to come out? Way too shy. Can somebody come in proxy? Can somebody come in proxy for her? Somebody come in proxy. I shall be your proxy. Oh yes, Scorpio. She's afraid to come out because the sting is too powerful. Don't worry, Scorpio. Just like I allowed the astrology rock opera musical to come out, although it was going to be denied, you too can allow your sting to come out. It's not too powerful. In fact, what is your name, Scorpio? Vanessa with the V. I'm just going to write Vanessa. Vanessa with the V, Vanessa. It's not Vanessa with like any other letter, so it's going to be Vanessa with the V. You know, and they're like, when I talk about the people like the big producer, you see that reaction I got, the great reaction I got, you know? And then the people on Broadway are like, no. And then like every night I go downtown and they're like, yes. Sometimes there are people that are just blocking things in our lives. And we don't want to take out vengeance on them. We want to clear the energy, we want to clear the air.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a person like that in your life, like a friend of me who you just like, maybe is spreading rumors about you on Broadway. Maybe, no, we're never ever gonna accuse our friend of. You see how my phone dropped? That must have been the universe saying stop. You see, as I'm gonna pick up my phone, could you just write the name of one of those people? Just as I wrote your name here, Vanessa, if you could just write the name of one of those people, and we're not gonna take out too much vengeance, because sometimes I'll just write it down and then fold it up so I don't see it. Yeah. Because you know why?
Who are those people?
One person for you in your life who just you feel is a blocking energy. A person that you feel might be a blocking energy for you. At your work, somebody you have questions about, Vanessa. You know, I might just channel some information about them, Vanessa. I didn't choose to be the channel, Vanessa. I didn't choose.
We're gonna channel?
Oh, we're gonna do a lot tonight. Well, we have to prove it. We have to prove it because you have to write that name down. I can't see it because so many people say that I'm a fraud, a fake, and I say no. Vanessa and me know the truth. Well, you all lie, and you make my phone full. That's right. She gets it. She gets what an unconscious saboteur is. That's why we connect. That's why we connect. Just don't fold it up so I don't see. Just forget.
You won't see.
Oh, I won't see. Oh, that's good. Fold it up. That's
great.
That's good. You took great measures to make sure I didn't see, Vanessa. That's good. So I'm just gonna make sure that I don't see. So Vanessa, you know, like she and I, we connected for probably lifetimes and lifetimes back there. But we get what unconscious sabotage means, Vanessa. I don't feel that you actually have any of that. I feel that you're a good who goods and you actually try to work. It's almost like in life, did you choose between like, I feel you're one of these people that chose between like veterinary school because you wanted to help animals and wanting to help children. It's like,
You're a psychic.
She just said it, and then I tell this to the people that some people, Mr. Producer on Broadway, some people say that he's a psychic, and I say, no, Mr. Producer, I'm not that vain. But how does this astrology rock opera musical not make it to Broadway, Vanessa? But thank you, Vanessa. But yes, so I didn't choose to be this channel, Vanessa. I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Just go off.
I'm almost on stage. Look at that. She said, just go off, but she's a good. You see, then you just cleared lifetimes of bad for me, Vanessa. That I think you're going to clear. You're the one who's going to finally clear the path to Broadway. I finally met the protecting angel. So how was I psychic? I knew what?
I don't know, you said something and I knew.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That was good. That was a real prediction. Real predictions. And how did they say I was false? Vanessa, could you put your hand out? Just put your hand out. Thank you. And connect. What is your sign? You're a Scorpio. That's right. And she said I put my hand out and she didn't sting. You just turn your hand over. So I'm gonna put this in your hand so that you understand that I'm actually gonna just keep on clearing this energy up for you. Clear it. We're just going to clear it up for you. Because I feel it's somebody who almost controls like supplies. It's almost like if you had a big supply of like almost like a product, like a liquid product, that she's like, no, I'm going to deny it, I'm not going to make it happen. And you know what, this woman is like a, not a time, like a Tammy, no, I'm not going to do it. Is that the name? Is it a Tammy or something like this? It's very close. It's like, no, I'm not going to do it. Listen, you think you can screw me over on this deal, darling, but you can't, no. Because I'm a career person, and I'm gonna take this phone and I'm gonna call the CEO, I'm gonna tell him what a rotten deal you're giving me. I've been taking a lot of shit for you, Tammy, but you know what, this time you're gonna give me the deal. And then she's gonna say no, but then she's gonna tarry, but then she's gonna give you that deal. That was from an old movie. It sounded like it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
You hit way too close to home.
100% accurate, she said. And how did he not make it to Broadway? Could you add that to that quote? 100% accurate. How did he not make it to Broadway?
Yeah.
Thank you. How did he end his astrology rock opera musical? What was the name? I can't read the name.
And these crumbled up pieces.
I can't. You guys, there's no way I could read the name of these crumbled up pieces. I'd have to reconstruct it. So it was very close. It was something like that.
One letter off.
Okay, look at that. So I want to thank you, Vanessa. Woo! Thank you. Look at that. Scorpio sticking in there. Get that one. Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vanessa, for putting all up on the book there. Thank you very much, Vanessa. You see what she said? Vanessa downtown, Mr. Producer, said 100% accurate. How did he not make it to Broadway? And I'm gonna get later. I used to have people that took like the quotes, but we're gonna do that. Vanessa and Mr. Producer, I'm gonna march up to his office tomorrow morning. In fact, You too have a fate of fortune. 3 weeks from now, you're going to get an email from a person. Email's not something you normally get. It's usually you get like a tweet snippet, like with a J name. And so this is actually going to. But Matt just gave me the light. He said, "Your light shall shine brightly too." I can't finish your reading, and Matt said you're not allowed to do private readings after the show anymore. But you should have good fate and good fortune. Thank you, thank you, and thank you.
I'll see you Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday. Come by my place 4 o'clock.
Thank you.
I'll message you. I'll message you on the.
Thank you, Matt. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Matt. You know, I just want to thank you for your time.
Oh, of course. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow. In the hands of a master, everyone. Give it up for Neil Ryan Walsh, Giorgio Rosa, the astrology rock opera musical. Someday there will be justice on Broadway. And there will be a Tony sweep, I'm sure. The lost masterpiece. Give it up for Giorgio Rosa, the astrology rock opera musical! In the great tradition of all the rock opera musicals, Jesus Christ Superstar and Hair. That was fantastic. All right, I'm going to come up at the end to close this out. Can we get Sleth up? Is Seth, everybody, been waiting patiently? We're going to have Sleth up, and then we're going to head outside and get pizza and whatnot. So give it up for Sleth, everybody. Woo!
You DJ?
Ew, no pizza.
You have a track?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck the pizza.
What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah.
I DM'd you earlier.
Oh shit. Okay. You want to get up? Oh sure. Okay. What's your name?
Vanessa.
Okay, I'll put you on next.
Yo, this song's for the second time I had psychosis, so you can start it up, please.
Sorry.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
A lot of darkness! All the bar benches! All for the late song changes! Bitches, the big bushes like us arranges! Slaves to reverse parts to the decision! Fuck that way! I should be on my phone! I want the gold streets! Rather be alone! Shit's fucking crazy! Living in my bones! With a down now, lost in the zone! With the pills on my face! I ran through like the taste! Guys, life was fake! But now it's only like fake! This is your chicken bro! That's a diet going low! For some reason I can't let go! I want to watch the burn slow! Woo! That's what I got. Woo!
That's it? Yeah, that's dope. Sick, man. That's awesome. What's your Instagram?
That was dope as shit. Give it up for Sleth, everybody! Woo! What's your Instagram? Sleth.gov?
Yeah.
Alright, sick. That was awesome. Give it up one more time for Sleth!
Yeah.
That was dope as hell. Definitely come back to open mic. That was dope. That's like perfect for the industrial, hardcore, late hour that we're in, everybody. We had a late, I had a sign up earlier that I overlooked. So we're gonna have Vanessa Sirico come up and do a quick set for us, everybody. Give it up for Vanessa Sirico. Yeah. Woo.
Pride. To be free. Let's talk about the moon, stars, and my scars. We can't forget about the sky. I'm American, the only thing that's ever made me cry. I was raised by the media, government, and corporations, but still came to the conclusion to marry men. Amidst a web of lies, the spider and the fly, and if I was born without religion, I would still talk to thin air about looking for security, asking who really cares. Like a Karen. Security! To wood and misery are masculine things. Your mask fumbles in the wind like a tumbleweed. I fell asleep, then woke up ashamed. Something doctors don't know how to treat, so they put no blame. running in circles on a trampoline to avoid jumping into spider webs and treating them like itchy screams. I don't know what I was fed, but I cried for 2 hours. I don't know what I just read. I only take my whiskey sour. Pride. Flirt is dirt. Dear God, I hope this doesn't sound like a suicide note. Please forgive me for I have sinned. All I did was drink today, and I didn't even get drunk or tipsy. I maintained a continuous buzz, like tinnitus, bargaining. Grief when you're before my eyes. Can we hold hands while the economy declines? I buzzed like the birds and bees of spring. Just girly things, but Spider-Man has destroyed rings, so I'm feeling kind of mid. Shit. Yeah. I wanted to have kids, despite escaping Samsara, to be shown what karma really is. A chance to do things right. Vodka Sprite. You know I can't resist a pure heart. Fantasize about shaken art. Tito's lemon rocks. 2 pineapples, vodka, Tito's. Black on the togs, the bullets and cocks, and whiskey on the rocks for $100. It doesn't cost much to fall into you and your regular job. I want man to be golden retriever, and I'm delusional. Pleading to thin air like a griever, and I'm delusional to fall apart. Pray, dear God, help me. He's a Chihuahua pit bull breed with no fear of criticizing. Ballet, flowers, sundresses, and poetry. Pride. We're so back, land back. Spring mornings smell like the garden section of Lowe's or Home Depot. I'll add that to the list of places we could kiss, like water from the hose. My favorite setting is mist because it creates rainbows, but not in a gay way, at an all-time low. Girls in NYC are either loud and rude or blue-haired liberal robots, and it's rare to be hot. You like down-to-earth California girls, grounded and conceited, who speak like an actor in a movie and treat sex like an act, with your white picket dreams and feelings beneath facts, and snow white wisdom teething in a clear coffin still breathing, with nowhere to hide, only waiting to speak easy. The mood is on my side. I have no reason to run. So will someone come and carry me home tonight? The angels never arrived, but I can hear their choir. I don't think it was the way you were wired, because when I think I'm dire, I remember I'm probably just cancer itself. I'm humble saying probably just when I know how it feels to soak and take and replicate the violins. Demons don't need to demonstrate, and love is not enough, so I'm done counting wins, enjoying your bluffs with mistakes. Forgive me for I have sinned.
That's going to wrap it up, everybody. I'm going to read the poem that we all wrote together to close things out. And then I'm going to do a little musical number, and that'll be the finale. Okay, so we'll call this Too Many Salamanders. Too many salamanders. I ate a salamander, and it went down slippery. Too bad, that was my only friend, Emily Dickinson. Anne Van Epps. But we were domestic once, and now all I have is this house of ask, where I sit halfway between the kitchen and the back door, transcends the vessel of which I create my concrete visions. There are moments wherein this vessel is nothing but earthly and mundane. Then at other times, my entire being sings the song of a constellation in the corner of the sky. Good poets. For one another, for yourself, love for each other, love your sister and brother, then down under with love. Hello, is anybody up there? What do I do about this 2-drink minimum? I still dread the moment I let you go. Nay, I drove you away. I was too anxious, too much. I'm sorry. While I shouldn't even apologize. Save your soul. Set yourself free. If you can dance, then you can see of all that you were meant to be. If you can love, then you can trust that the mechanic core is filled with rust. If you can steal, then you can take. Cut your eyelid out. Garnish a steak. The distance traveled, count grains of sand. Let's give it up for free paintings, an American band. We play cosmic American music for teenage lovers and cruisers who are far too shy for the schoolgirls, and say what you will of the bruisers. Justin just wants your address. His missiles are very accurate. He lets his aesthetic judgment get clouded regularly by his libido. Clouded regularly by it, mystical, foreskin, lost and hard to yonder, trusted like gold, she chorus and orange rind and wonders. I don't want to wake up, go to work, take the train, stand in one place forever. Sooner or later, I'm going to break. Look me in the stars when I stop speaking. Something my gaze to fiend remembrance instead of stinking my teeth into whatever phantom thread that keeps me out of traction, out of noise, black hole, obliviation, snapping back and spitting some cotton goodie that dissolves under my tongue to be regurgitated once again. There are many things that reveal themselves to us in this life. It takes place over time, in small moments that seem unassuming to the eye, the beat between a question and an answer, somewhere between the group of a sweaty palm. All of this is the truth, whether or not you choose to see it. It never entered my mind. Good God, I hope I go blind. I can't do ayahuasca because I have a sensitive stomach. I wonder if DMT could be balanced out by ginger. Wait a second, DMT is ingested through a pen, I think. The most recent drug I did was Delta 8. I'm really unqualified to be talking about this stuff. I had kimchi earlier today. Another day on Earth, another drink down the hatch, another story to reply to, another love letter to write. Sold out seats to hear Biggie Smalls speak. I can't wait for my turn. Do it. Don't. Sorry, I didn't have to poem. This is the poem. It's a very good poem about my things and stuff. Yay! Happy Juneteenth. I'm gay. Cut the bang. And did you get what you wanted from this life? I did. And what did I want? To call myself beloved. To call myself beloved on this earth. To love and be loved. To give my all and enjoy the ride. My dog Bear makes me believe in love. And to be loved is all we really want. To be wanted, so I'll wonder and want, and I'm true, waiting for the end. You and me forever. The pressure stops me. Why? Pressure pushing out from inside. I created for my demise, a saboteur at the core. I love adventure, but crave safety. It was my vision. We're coming to the end. It was my vision with a twist that makes me feed off of the energy of the mystical forces beyond doubt. Cigarettes will eat you bare. Cigarettes will eat your bone. Cigarettes erode the jaws. Cigarettes erode the jaws. Cigarettes will eat your throat. Cigarettes will eat your throat. Cigarettes are fire smoke. Cigarettes are fire smoke. And you grew up loving phoenixes. KGB is an air garden. East 4th is an air garden. Matt Proctor is an air garden. The astrology rock opera musical is an air garden. I am an air garden. You smell like petrichor, but you feel like the fireplace in the heavy winter. Matt Proctor for president! God damn it! 2024, we're taking over. We're taking over this fucking country. Open mic for president. I don't know how to say things I need to say because I don't know what I want to say. I can say I want you to stay. Can we lay? Anyway, I'll count the day. Like jail, the appreciation, the hail, and take photos before it goes Ooh, baby, I like it raw. We're close to, oh, baby, I like it raw. Go forth and be merry.
Oh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. All for the natural charm, for voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodge and Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, be on the song. Yeah, from the holy nation so tall. You can even touch my skill. Looking for the one killer bee where you ain't get the kill. Well, take this damn, pass it all around. Lyrics get hard, quick to back to the ground. And EMC and all you 52 cents. I get psycho, killer out of Norman Bay. My producer's lit, my lyrics like bam. You get it, get it. That's it. Easy Paradise is over.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Happy Juneteenth.
Baby, I like it raw.
Old dirty bastard forever. Brooklyn Zoo. Easy Paradise cannot be run broadcast without the express personal consent of Broadcourt International. Matt Proctor's wardrobe was provided by Kuzi Daddy. Brooks Brothers, Tom Ford, Armani Exchange.
Yeah, from the home of the Dodgers.
Thank you all for coming out. Get pizza.
Busy, flavor for everybody.